Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the second film in the planned trilogy, is not even here yet. It's actually still quite the ways off, but of course we already know that the third entry is coming at us and was retitled from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 2 to Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, hinting at obvious things to come, like going beyond just including multiple variations of Spider-Man. And now we know who the exact villain of the piece is, and I don't think it's surprising. So just like when Marvel Studios announced Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2, and then ended up changing the name, a lot of people speculated that this meant that Thanos would not be the villain of the fourth film because they changed the name. Again, I don't see why people thought that, because at one point they were obviously supposed to be Part 1 and Part 2. Well, that's the exact same thing that the directors of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse just confirmed. So while hyping up the second film in Total Film magazine, Kemp Powers said that the upcoming film sets up the villain for the third film, confirming that the Spot is in fact the central villain to both of the films. The one thing he did say is that it's important to keep the character in the third film as the villain because of the character's abilities, and it's to open portals across dimensions that perfectly fit what they're doing so far in the sequel, but also what the bigger themes are and the bigger ideas that will play into Beyond the Spider-Verse. Now, he said he didn't want to go beyond that, but let's be real. It's called Beyond the Spider-Verse, moving beyond just Spider-Verse. That much is very clear. It's plainly painted in front of us, and they confirmed it. And I think here, it's really important to think about the bigger implications of what they're trying to do, because we know that they said that they're developing an entire universe, and they did confirm that there's multiple spin-offs still coming, and that they want these to all tie into Sony's bigger plans. Sony's bigger plans also include multiple non-Sony products. You know, I'm talking about Disney, I'm talking about partnerships and all that. And we've even heard rumors that they want to span the Spider-Verse way beyond just centering on Miles Morales. And again, we know that there was a Spider-Ham film in development, or TV series, I think at the time, might have been shifted to a film because we haven't heard much about it. But also the all-female centric version of the Spider-Verse as well. And I think that's going to continue to expand and also tie into some of the bigger Marvel ideas. Because it also makes a lot of sense that they're going to try to add a couple more Marvel characters into Beyond the Spider-Verse, and the often rumored Spider-Verse connecting to the Venom-verse. Because right there, there's also a lot of money to be had. So I won't be surprised if that's what they're sort of building up towards, and giving Venom more, well, time to sell tons of merchandise and tickets.